Hello YouTube, Komodo Gaming here, playing some more Scrap Mechanic. Today we're going to be looking at a viewer creation. This is by Duffimus Prime. He's been a viewer of the channel for a while now, and he sent me this about a week ago, and I just now really caught up with my viewer creations, so I figured we go ahead and check this out. This is something you guys have suggested that I create for a long time, and I really couldn't come up with anything for this. Normally when I think of an RV, I think of a rectangle with wheels, but he has created a Winnebago. I'm sure probably not many of you have ever heard of a Winnebago. It is well, I wouldn't say it's an old RV. Now, they're still in business now, and they create these fairly modern looking RVs. This is like a classic Winnebago. I would say probably the 70s to maybe the 80s. Now, you're probably asking yourself, well, why are you covering a RV? I mean, it's probably not the most special thing, right? Well, that's kind of where you're wrong. Now look at the Spiderweb on this. That is pretty crazy. Like, you've got all the little blue circles there. Those are all controllers, so you can imagine this thing is extremely busy. Like, it's crazy, and I'm gonna warn you, this thing lags. Like, it lags bad. Think of FarmBot factory lag. Like, I don't really understand what to do about it. I've messed with it a little bit, kind of messed with the suspension pieces, and I've, fiddled around with it. I can't honestly figure out how to fix it. It might just be because it's so busy, to be honest with you, and it does a couple things that are really cool that I'm pretty sure absolutely kill the frames. So when I lower it off the lift, you're going to notice a big frame drop. But first, let's go ahead and discover a little bit about the bottom of this. He's using a pretty standard suspension setup. The only thing special he's doing is he does have the suspension glitch here in the back. You can see the suspension piece out to the side. It's hooked up to the driver wheel. And then you've got the bottom parts here. So I thought maybe that was causing a little bit of lag, but I fiddled around with that, actually deleted one side just to try to play with it and see if maybe it would help. Now he did have a couple more creations around here. I've actually moved them to try to help with this whole situation. So hopefully this is going to help a little bit. Like I said, the main part is going to be when this thing drops off the lift. You're going to notice a big frame rate drop, so check this out. Boom. Now it gets a little bit better. Give it a second here. After it settles and unfolds here, everything should be good. But yeah, first thing you probably notice is the whole fact the door opens and these little steps fold out. That's really cool. But yeah, let's walk in here. Check this out. Like, for Scrap Mechanic, he's done a great job with furniture because you're kind of limited in your options, but he's got a nice couch here, cool little recliner there, he's got some plants. You can see the insane amount of controllers just in this front area. And one thing you're also going to notice is the insane amount of buttons in here. Like, you've got buttons everywhere, and that's where this thing's really special. Like, you can interact with everything inside of this. Now, you'll probably see up here, you've got a little entertainment center. That's why I'm saying this is probably a little more on the modern side. I don't think old Winnebagos have things like, let's see, a fold-down TV. That's not too common, I don't think. You got the speakers all up in the corners. It's really cool. We'll discover the cockpit here in a second because there's a lot of buttons up there, and you can actually control basically the whole RV from there, as well as all the extra buttons out here. So let's go ahead and we're gonna, actually, you know what? We're gonna leave that open. Let's go ahead and go over the kitchen area real quick. You've got all these little, this is like your fridge, all these things you can interact with. Like fridge opens, freezer opens. It's just real neat. Really neat how he's made it where you can just play with everything in here. You've got a couple drawers under the sink here. This is where your crapper is. Now, I don't think there's a shower in here, but who cares? You're out, RVing, you're camping. You can go find somewhere to take a shower, maybe a river or something. But yeah, got the bathroom. Pretty neat. Now, this thing does something really cool. I'm going to show that probably close to last. But let's go back here. We've got a bedroom area. Let's open the door. And check this out. We've got a bunk here. It sets really high off the ground. But you've got storage back there. you can go here and actually hit this button and it folds the whole bed up, and you can look down. Like I said, I apologize about the lag. There's really not anything I can do about it. And normally, like I said, I wouldn't cover something like this with the amount of lag, but this thing's so cool and it's got so much to do, and I can't get beyond that. But anyways, down there, you've got the back thrusters that you can interact with and change up if you need to. Let's go ahead and fold that back down. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, this is pretty tight in here. You know, I really wish I had extra room. Well, say no more. Only you've got to do is click this button, and watch this. Boom! You've got an extra room now. Folds out. Look at that. That's awesome. And also, say you've settled down, you're ready to go camping. You can fold out your extra room. You've also got this awning out here that you can fold out. So we click that button, and we are ready to go. Like, we're all set up, we're ready to go camping here. That is absolutely neat. But yeah, let's go back in here. Now, everything you see out here, except for I think like the fridge and stuff, you can actually use in the cockpit. Let's see here. Oh, well, there's a button over here. This one just does the window. Now, let's jump into the co-pilot seat. You can do a couple things here. He's got it where you can open the window. You've got a little visor here you can use. And if you want to talk to the people in the back, just click that button and it'll move the seat around. All really awesome. Let's go ahead and jump over to the cockpit here. Now, the cockpit's got a bunch of buttons too. I don't know what half these do. I know you can, let's see, click that button there, and this will fold the extra little room out. So let's do that one more time. Just click that button, and this button, I think that's the 1 and the 2. I don't know if you're supposed to click them in a certain order or it just folds out automatically. But you've got that. The awning, I believe, is mapped to one of these buttons here. It looks like 5's the thrusters in the back. You've got the little side window here. You've got the sunroof. You got the visor. Like, everything moves. And that's probably why this thing's a lag monster, but it's awfully cool. You've also got it where you can open up the grill. He's got 4 motors down there, and I don't know what else he's powering. Like, I'm trying to figure that out. I know he's powering the front wheels. There's only 6 wheels on it. Like, the back wheels are not even doubled, so he's just driving them all. I have to pull the Spiderweb back up to see exactly what's going on there. But yeah, as far as the driving portion of it, it drives fine. It uses suspension glitch. It turns as you would expect. A little heavy, not too bad. It's made out of wood, so let's see. Let me go ahead and fold all this back up. Probably shouldn't be driving around like this. I don't think you see too many people do that. So let's fold that up. Can I hit it from here? There's the awning. There we go. Oh, I missed one here. There we go. Fold that back up. I've seen a lot of Transformers in Scrap Mechanic, but this one's really cool. I've seen a couple of transforming houses. But yeah, let's drive it around for just a bit. Like I said, it's going to be extremely choppy here. Not much I can do, but I just want to show you guys that it does drive. I mean, it turns fine. No issues whatsoever. So, you got that. I like the little mirrors that he did. Those would look really good on like a diesel. I'm trying to see what he did there. It's just a bunch of slanted pieces. You got the little AC units on top. Yeah, it's just a really nifty creation, and I just really wanted to show it off. I debated on it. I mean, the lag is really distracting, and that's not such a big deal to a lot of people. Like, I've had a lot of comments on my FarmBot world about, you know, why I stopped for a little bit. It was just really because of the lag. That stuff kind of bugs me, but I'm definitely going to deal with it when it comes to this video because this is such an awesome RV. But yeah, stick it back on the lift. It's just fine. But anyways, he's got a channel. He hasn't really done much Scrap Mechanic recently. Actually, he really hasn't uploaded recently. but I really hope he uploads some new scrap mechanic videos because I would really like to see what else he can create. But yeah, that's gonna about wrap it up for this episode. It's gonna be a little shorter episode today, guys. I'm dealing with some things work-wise. Somebody's on vacation, and I'm having to take a couple extra shifts here. But today, I'm gonna have some time to create more of the city and work on that. I'm thinking we're gonna at least do a couple more vehicles and a couple more buildings for the next episode, and then we'll continue after that. But yeah, if you guys have any viewer creations you'd like to send me, I'm still taking those. It's just taking me a little bit to get through them. I get so many of them, and that's amazing. Like, I love seeing the different things that you guys have been creating. It's really creative. So, anyways, more Scrap Mechanic tomorrow. The weekend we'll probably cover some other games, and if I can do another Scrap Mechanic, I might, depending on what happens. But hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you!